Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Watch Natalie, spelled Natalee. I am here to do your reading for Thursday, May 30th. Now, keep in mind that time spirals, right? I say this at the beginning of every reading, just in case someone misses it, and for the new subscribers. The golden oldies already know this, but for the new people, time spirals, okay? It's not linear. So what does that mean for energy? It means that you can connect with me a part of the reading, the whole reading, when I'm publishing it in real time or at a later date. Like, let's say if you find this video years after I put it up, it's still connecting. The energy, your spiral's going like that, mine's going like that, and our energies are little pinpoints that are connecting, through space and time. So that's what that means. I'm really getting a kick out of the emails that I'm getting and all the communication that I'm getting. I love connecting with you guys. So that's what that means too. If you feel like you're connecting with me, we are. Because I'm already channeling something that you're connecting to. So it's like I already kick off the connection and then you kind of respond. So when you email me and when you message me and all that stuff, it's just a response to something that's already been started. Does that make any sense? So welcome. Hey, new friends. I love that the comment on the other video that you're also a lone wolf and you date people who are like super popular in their friend groups. And it's really kind of funny because it always seems like how I've experienced it, it's always been a really good balance. And there's always this period of where I'm meeting I'm meeting everyone, their friend groups, all the people. They're always like the center of their little group. And it's like, I went to 6 different grammar schools in 8 years. So I'm used to it. Nothing tweaks me out, I guess, about, meeting a big group of people or a big group of friends. It's called something. It's called chronic alienation, I think is what it is. I read about it in a psychology article about psychopaths. And they talked about how they grew up. I can't even look at you guys right now. About how they grew up, and they mentioned that. And I thought, oh, I have a similar experience. But it's part of like how you disassociate from people because you go through so many different, groups of people, and it's, la-di XYZ, la-di-di, la-di-da. But with dating guys, it's always, or being in a relationship, it's always been like, I meet their friends and they look at me and they look at their friend, they look at me and they look at their friend and they go, where did she come from? So that commenter, I think Capioli, another Capricorn, I wonder if that's the same with you, where they're like, where did she come from? Where did you find this person? And it's because I'm always the new person. I've always been the new kid in town, on the block. I've always been the outsider. That's chronic marginalization. I don't know. But so that's just like my vibe now. I'm just always this other. So I get in the car. Okay, we're going to go see your friends. I ride shotgun. I just hope they have coffee and don't expect me to eat weird food. So I'm super picky. Okay, here we go. Enough chit chat, right? I talk about death all day. So it's kind of funny that I get home and then I talk about like these really serious, these, I talked to you for so long. So it's kind of funny. I love my life. This I'm doing during the day, so we're getting some natural light coming in. What will today bring? So today is Wednesday, so this is for Thursday's energy. Thursday, we're coming at the end of the month. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we're starting things very, very big. Okay, the aces are the most purest, concentrated, most precise. It's like the most potent energy of the entire suit of everything. All the 4. I obviously have trouble with certain words. Don't hold it against me. Okay, so for all of the swords, the Ace of Swords is the most powerful card. The most powerful, the most potent, the most meaningful. So it's like now we have like a floating ace. It's like The Ace of Swords is kind of incredible. It's victory coming out of nowhere. It is big communication. This could be a major breakthrough in communication. The swords are words. So there could be clarity, immense clarity, something being, it's like a big, it could even be like a really big conversation or a really big, just a really big, meaningful communication to you that you're giving out to someone else, that you're talking to someone else about. Maybe something or someone comes forward. Maybe it's having something to do with victory, though. I mean, look at the crown. Look at that crown. It's winning. It's victory. It's triumph. It's like, it's just, it's power. It's immense activity. There's something immense that's beginning. And then the aces are also beginning. So this is like a very strong beginning. It's champions. I see champions. A champion. There's a champion. There's like a procession. There's a big win here. For some of you, if it were a child, it would be a child that's incredibly heroic. You know, like the birth of a child or something. So I just want to cover all of my bases in case this resonates for anyone in any kind of like way. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for this. And it's coming out of nowhere. The hand is coming forth from the clouds. So I'm hoping, I mean, you guys should be expecting some major big victory. Oh, that's funny. I'm wearing my, oh, it's so funny. I'm wearing my, my Bayern München top. So that's kind of like, you know, competitive. So there could have been something that you guys were competitive for or about or had to do with, but there's like a big win here for sure. Let's get some more details on what this has to do with. This Ace of Swords. Someone's, jeez Louise, oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. I never ever take this many cards. I never take this many cards, but the way they all kind of fell out, it's really dramatic. So I'm showing you these 4 at once. Okay, we have the Justice card, we have the King of Swords, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the 7 of Staves. So this is definitely this is a big situation. This is a situation that affects every area of your life. There's something really big happening here. It does have to do with cosmic justice. Something has been weighed, a decision has been made, and now the sword, this is actually the sword of justice coming down for sure. This is the advantage. There's an advantage. I wonder if this is from, this could be having to do with that situation yesterday about the business, the joint venture, the business partnership. This could be connected to that story, because here you have again the advantage, the secret advantage, an actual secret weapon. You know, someone's conquering, someone's really winning against opponents. See, these other staves are trying to get him, but he's higher up and they're not getting to him. Okay. Now you have a king and the knight. You have the King of Swords, who's super, you know, mental and logical and making decisions very strategically. So there's something strategic about the God, the sword cards, communication, right? The overall decision that was made has been a strategic one, but at the heart of it, there is something sentimental about it too. It's like they had to honor in the intuition. I feel like it is connected to yesterday. I feel like it is. They had to feel it out. And this is actually the approach too. This is actually the offer going out or coming in. So this is either you making the offer and you had to decide to make the offer and then you go and make the offer, or you're getting an offer coming in. But there's something, the cups are emotions. Okay, this isn't the Knight of Swords, which is like dashing into, this is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is kind of the secret admirer. It's someone who feels very sincerely. So this could just even add that layer of sincere caring about this decision and caring about this venture. This could be a business decision that has your heart invested, that has your feelings and your intuition invested in some way. Okay, now the other cards. Because it's my card, it's the Devil card. It's Capricorn. Could be a Capricorn. I mean, we're talking business, so of course we could be talking Capricorn. But this is also with the Temperance card. The Temperance card is the balance. Okay, this is the weighing everything out, pouring from one cup to the other until it's just right, until it's just perfect, until it is equal. So someone in this situation, I'm thinking the King of Swords, or it could be the Capricorn. If you're a Capricorn, you could have been, or you're just channeling the Capricorn energy. Now keep in mind, I don't like to assign really specific sun signs to stories and archetypes. I just put it out there as if, it could be true, but take it as it resonates. And the most important thing is to absorb the concept and the energy of it, because someone could be, this does not necessarily have to be a Capricorn. What it is, though, for sure, is someone taking control in a very Capricorn fashion, in a very Capricorn way. So someone is, and I think it's the King of Swords here, so that's you, whether you're feminine or masculine, or it's another person in the situation. But someone here is taking control over this balance, over this equality, over this chemistry. Temperance is also incredible chemistry. If this were a love reading, I would say the chemistry is off the charts, because no one is lustier than the Capricorn. No one is lustier. Okay, maybe Scorpio gives them a run for their money, but honestly, no one's like hornier than, I mean, look at the Devil card. That's why this is the Capricorn card. And then the Temperance is actual chemistry, body chemistry, like your souls want to merge, your bodies like. Okay, so these two together in a love reading, just so you guys know, is intense physical chemistry. In this reading, I really get the business aspect of it. I mean, starting off so strong with an ace, there's only 4 in a deck of 78. There's an immense victory here. And in this business partnership, there is such great chemistry with these people involved in this collaboration, in this joint venture, that it produces something that will last forever. It stands the test of time, because Capricorn is longevity. Capricorn gets better. We get better the older we get. We get smarter, we get wiser, we even look better the younger we get. I look at pictures of when I was younger, like 19, 6. Guys, seriously, I was like total ugly duckling, blowing up into a swan. Like, the older I get, I made weird faces, had worse, weirder hair. I mean, it's just my face was all, it just wasn't coming together for me. And that's very Capricorn. So it's almost like this business deal or this partnership, whatever's going through now, it just wasn't mature. It wasn't ready yet before. And it's something that took a long time. It took a long fucking time to get to the point where it's really, really ready now. And that's another part of these two cards coming out together, because like I said, Capricorn is that longevity. It gets better the more time that goes on. And then Temperance is that balance. And Temperance is about, things don't get balanced in like a day. Okay, things take time. It takes time to really achieve a good equilibrium. And when it does achieve that meditative, equal balance, then it like sticks. And this is the sticking part. Capricorn, Saturn, we stick. Well, commitments, it sticks. So, a promise, it sticks. It all just, it's the glue that holds everything together. That's why Capricorns rule structure. We rule contracts and businesses, and those are things that you build over time. And wealth you build over time, you multiply it, and that's what this is. And that's it's part of the victory. The part of the victory is that it's the time, and someone can tell that this is like a time. There's there's a lot of indication that someone's going to move, like the action, the actual signing on the dotted line, or the approach for partnership. Someone's really, I mean, the decision's been made for sure. This is the trying to achieve some sort of equilibrium with maybe how these two people are going to work together, or how this team's going to work together, or how this project's going to get off the ground, or how, you know, everyone needs to fit in their place in order for everyone to move forward in this group endeavor. And so that's what this was about. This was like trying to really get a good balance, a good read on the situation intuitively. This is about logically figuring it out, putting the round pegs in the round holes and the square pegs in the square holes, and making sure everything's fair and making sense on the mental plane, and then taking the action to make it so. And it looks like this is about to kick off. This is really, the words are important. So this could be an important communication, a phone call, an email. I feel like, you know what, this could even be a physical letter, because the Ace of Swords, this is like formal communication. This is not a DM. It's not a text message. This is a letterhead with a logo and with, remember in American Psycho when they're talking about the business cards? I did a hilarious dub smash. I should get back into my dub smashes. And Christian Bale is talking about the business cards and how they have different fonts and different weighted, you know, papers, and it's like that. It's something where someone, this King of Swords, is taking the time to really perfect the approach. Someone's putting a lot of thought and like strategy behind the actual offer. When I do that, when I just stop talking and start shuffling, it's because they're telling me to do it. So hope I don't cut off. See, and that's why, see? Psychic. Okay. So moving on. The Eight of Cups, it's like, okay. It's more like this. So the Eight of Cups is moving on from something towards the ultimate happiness. They're moving, someone's definitely taking an action, because this card right here, the Eight of Cups, as you can see, it's night, it's dark out, we can't see his face, he's moving away, and it's like he knows what's in these cups, and he knows that they're not fulfilling him, and it's that bittersweet sort of the last look back before I start my new life, you know, kind of thing. And he's moving towards this, the 1111. He's moving towards the Four of Staves, which is a huge celebration. There could be a party. There could be like an incorporation party. Like after you file your operating agreement with the state and you get yourself, or, you know, maybe you file in Delaware and then you joint file in the state that you reside in. And then you get, you know, and when all of that like goes through, when all the legal paperwork goes through, or maybe you get a lawyer to do it, and everything is like legitimized. When everything's legitimized, you have all the permits you need. You have, you know, you're ready to, you know, like the grand opening. It's either the grand opening, but I feel like it's way even before the grand opening. I feel like it's the actual inception of the creation of this business, or this venture, this partnership, this union. This is the contract. This is, and now if this were like a love reading, this would be the marriage card, like the signing of the marriage certificate. But because this is definitely business, this is the contract of joint venture, joint partnership, you know, joint together. And it included someone, either you or the other person, that had to walk away from maybe another project, maybe another business partnership. I don't know, but he's walking away from something, and he's okay with it. Like he knows that it was not giving him the results that he wanted. He knows that it wasn't the right business, or there's something about it that wasn't right. Coffee. They're coming in though. You or them. You or them. Maybe you're waiting to make the right decision of, ooh, it is Capricorn. This involves a Capricorn. This is so Capricorn. See, I wait to get multiple indicators, and these are two strong ones. I usually wait to get 3 indicators before I make a statement when I'm like psychic or, doing work like this. And major arcana counts for 2. And actually a queen or king counts for like 1.5. Okay. But check this out. This is definitely a Capricorn. I'm going to say feminine. It could be a masculine though, because Capricorn and Scorpio, if this is an 11-11 Scorpio, we don't know that for sure. But just so you guys know, the water and the earth signs are feminized energy. So when there's a male born into an earth sign or water sign, he will have to deal with a nature that is perceived by the environment and the public as feminized, that he will have to somehow integrate into his personality successfully. And it depends what his moon sign and his rising sign is. Because if he's a water or earth sign sun, but then he has the rising, the ascendant, and the moon sign in air signs or fire signs, there's less of that imbalance. There's less of that push and pull or that confusion or that having to reconcile. So it's either alleviated or it's made more difficult. So male Capricorns, this could be you too, but just take it as it resonates, okay? Definitely there's definitely a Capricorn involved or intensely Capricorn energy. Maybe someone has a Capricorn stellium. Maybe someone's got Capricorn rising or moon, Venus, whatever. But the important concept of this is the energy of the Capricorn. And so this Queen of Pentacles, she is the queen of material wealth and physical material 3D success. So she's a woman who can run a household and the bank accounts and the business bank accounts. It's like she works with her husband and he's taking care of one part of the business and she's taking care of another part of the business, whether that's the finance, whether that's operations, whether that's managing a sales team, whether that's, but she's doing that and running the household and helping to establish and maintain the boundaries of the love relationship. So if you look at her, this is so Capricorn. She just counts her money at the end of every day. She's holding the pentacle, looking at it. And her border are roses, very rich in desire. She's a woman who has great ambitions and great concentration. And her robes are red and white. That's the balance between thought and desire. The white lily of pure thought balanced with the red roses of carnal desire, reflected in her garment, reflected in her clothing, and in her icon key. She is a very responsible female. She is in tune with her body, her physical body. She is in tune with the timing of her life, the timing of the seasons, the timing of the harvest, the timing of the planting. And that's why she's leaned on as a counterpart, because she is trusted and she is responsible and she is committed and she is loyal, all very Capricorn traits. And she's helping this situation multiply in wealth in some form. It's almost like there's a feminine that's in charge of something, some part of this project. She could be the partner in this joint venture, or she could just be a high-level executive, a high-level manager, something like that. But she's definitely involved, this feminine. And she's involved, she could be, it's like the other partner, the King of Swords, I think I see it coming together now. It's like this King of Swords character had to walk away from maybe another candidate, maybe another option, maybe another situation to walk into her wealth, to walk into her opportunity or what she brings to the table. Let's get more. Very Capricorn though. Very Capricorn. Okay, let me just I need a minute here. Hold on. Okay. This card, this Five of Swords card, there's something about this situation where someone, remember the swords are words, and if you can see, these other two characters are walking away and they're not hurt, they're not bleeding, they're not bruised, they're not battered. And this person is standing collecting the swords with a smile on his face. And what he doesn't, this is winning and not understanding the consequences right away of winning. This feminine, this feminine, this Queen of Pentacles could win. She could get a major offer. She could enter into a partnership, a very lucrative partnership with this King of Swords. But how it could, the ramifications of that could be that, number one, it's like, it's being right about something. It's, remember, the swords, it's not just words, it's theory, it's arguments, it's debate, it's proving a point. And so this represents proving your point successfully and having someone at your feet that you would rather have standing right next to you. So this could be playing out. I don't know if this is entirely within this business situation, to be very honest with you. I think this is more of a reaction from the outside. This is an outside reaction. There's someone, or it could be within the, it depends how many people are involved, to be honest. I really don't know. But there is this element of winning. I mean, there's definite winning. These are all winners in these situations. Like this partnership is a win. Everything is a win. The venture, whatever the venture is, it wins, but it's almost like, but because you win and your partner wins, someone else fails. Someone else is defeated. It's conquest over others, and, you know, people hating you for it. So it's like they will perceive things as being unfair, even though you have the justice on your side, even though it is fair. It is fair. It's due to you. It is your victory. You are in the right and you won. You are right. I am telling you. Watch now. I'm telling you, you are right. You are correct. You have the logic. You have the intuition. You have the higher vibration. You have the correct reasoning. You've made the decision. The decision's been made about you and you deserve it. It's more than deserving. It's being right. You are absolutely right in your read on the situation, your take on the situation, your perspective of how the business should be run, your perspective of business, of whatever this has to do with. You are absolutely right. And other people will still say that you're unfair or that it's wrong, or they will just resent the hell out of you for winning. So there could be, and this is going to come from like the cowards. There could be cowardly personalities involved in this situation for sure. And they're going to be the ones who put slander onto you or say cruel, untrue things about you or gossip about you, talk behind your back, or, you know, little undermining type things. I'm just giving you that to brace yourselves. Also be prepared. If this has not happened yet, this could also be a warning about you speaking things. And I don't know, I don't think this is quite you. I think this is really them, the other people, the jealous people in the situation. This is like someone having unsettled or troubling thoughts, you know, of jealousy, of resentment, of greed, of unfairness, of victimization. And it's like they're projecting it onto you. And this is when they speak the words and they kind of lash out in a hostile way, hostile words. And then what happens? You shut them down because you're fucking right. And then that's what creates the divide. And then that's what creates this actual scene. The only thing here is that the victor, the winner of this argument, knows that they're right, and they walk away cleaning up the swords, going into the office the next morning, and they don't know just how deeply they cut the other person with their cosmic justice. that, you know, that's really common for Scorpio and Capricorn. I've been that dude before, where I was right. I was totally right, but it's like they couldn't handle it. And it was them that spouted off this whole thing to begin with. And I had to just correct the whole, you know, just speak the truth. It's like, it's someone's putting you in a position to speak the truth. And then you speak the truth and then they can't handle it. And then they feel victimized and then they just project it onto you, you know, XYZ. But coming in quick. This offer, this person, this deal, this is coming in so fast. I mean, remember I said before, it's like we held the Knight of Swords where he's a... Well, here he is. See, it's not just other people. I give myself the silly voices when I impersonate myself too. But look at the speed. I mean, he's ripping through the air. He's ripping through those trees, through the land. Everything's a blur because this is like a literal snapshot of motion. That's the most important concept conveyed, is the speed at which this comes in. He has his sword high, charging in. There is full confidence. There is full conviction. Complete conviction. And that's where this all comes. This is all conviction. This is what I see on my table. You saw the cards pop out. This is conviction. Absolute conviction. Oh, it's beautiful. It's fucking gorgeous. And look at that. You have the power. Nothing is controlling you. You have the power. You have the power of justice on your side. You have the power of controlling yourself. You have the power of controlling this entire situation to an extent. If you're the person making the offer, if you're the person receiving the offer, you can rest assured that this offer, the other side, whether it's a person or a corporation or an institution, whatever this other side is, whatever the other side represents, they're coming to you quick because they know you're it. They know you're the right one. They know you're perfect. It's coming in fast. I don't know if I need to pick anything else. Is it possible for me to end a reading before like an hour? Oh, okay. This is the last card. Okay. I looked at the bottom of the deck. Judgment. This is the final judgment. Okay. Look, they're dead. They are rising up from their caskets, not coffins. It's a cemetery joke. And they've heard the sound of the trumpet. They've heard the sound. And they are now given permission to just like awaken and rise up. Okay? The final decision has been made. This is all already happening. I don't know if you know this or not, but if you're not hearing anything and you're not seeing anything and nobody's talking to you, it's coming. I'm telling you because I'm your... Okay, I took a peek at the card below this one. I don't know why I do it off camera. Look at the Magician. You are the Magician. They know you are magical. You are talented. There's something about talent here. And here we are reflected back in with the Queen of Pentacles. Look at how they're both wearing these white and red robes, okay? The balance between thought and desire. That's you. You are it. You are the evolved, high vibrating person here that can do anything. And they see it. They're like, we want that. That's the one for us. They can do anything. Look at the lilies on the bottom here. The lilies and the roses are together. And then he has the border right here of red roses. And so does she. It's the balance between thought and desire. And he has the cosmic lemniscate above his head, the figure 8. He has the snake eating its own tail as his belt. He has everything on the table in front of him. He has the stave, he has the sword, he has the cup, and he has the pentacle. He has everything he needs to create magic. And what is he doing? He's reaching his hand up to the sky with his wand, with his tool, and he's pointing his other hand down to the earth. He has the power to take the energy of the cosmos and through desire, channel that into manifestation. I just saw okay, this is what I do as a writer, and there's a couple writers watching me too. This is what you do. You take an idea or a concept or a story or a character, and that is that's swirling around in the 5D, and you bring that down just like this magician through desire into manifestation, and you write a story, you write a novel, you write a book, you write a screenplay. That's what this person can do. So whether you're a writer or not doesn't matter, but whatever you're doing, you're taking your idea. Maybe you are a public speaker. Maybe you tour and you are a motivational speaker. You take your ideas and your notions and, all of the things that you think about, and then you go up on a podium and you share it and you put that into manifestation, and it gets into other people's heads and other people's hearts, and it spreads like wildfire. Whatever you do, whatever business this is, it has to do with, and this is very entrepreneurial, very material, concrete concepts coming through. There's something involved where you have a special talent that nobody else has. And that's where you come in as, you come in as the secret weapon. You come in as an advantage for this company that is going to hire you, or whatever this approach is. You are their secret weapon. You're the ace in the hole. You are the greatest tactical advantage, and it's a real advantage. It's something no one else has. No one else has been able to get. No one else has been able to do but you, the magician. And they're finally seeing it. Someone has finally seen it. Someone's finally made their final judgment about it. Look, they came out together. They were at the bottom just like that, one right over the other. They make the final judgment. Why? Because they see you as the magician. They heard the trumpet call. Where did they hear it from? The fucking magician, okay? The magician manifested it. The magician brought all of this into being because the magician is the one that has the key. They created it. The magician manifests. It's the immense power. It's immensely powerful to bring something into manifestation that was not there before. Not everyone can do it. It's like everyone else is all talk, no action, and it's the magician who is able to actually do it and prove it, and to actually show the proof and prove it. And it's powerful. Whatever this is, it's really powerful that you have, or the advantage that you provide for this company or corporation, or the other person in this business venture. It's powerful. It's taking power from above and using your desire to bring it into manifestation. It's your passion. There's something with passion about this. And it's ambition too. It's passion and ambition, because the Queen of Pentacles, that's what Capricorn does, to be very honest. A Capricorn, that's why Capricorns, we have the fish tail at the bottom, and then we have the horns, and the goat in the front, because we manifest. We bring things into physical reality. That's the Capricorn. That's just the Capricorn bag, okay? Like, that's what we do, and that's what this is about, and that's what this judgment is about, is that someone has seen that you've done it, or that you can do it. I feel like they've seen that you've done it, at least a part of it. They had to have something to have confidence in you to build on. So it's either like you've already done it before, maybe they've seen kind of like a resume, like they've seen your work or seen you produce already, and they know that you can do it for them. And you either prove it, or you're about to prove it, or you already have it in the bag, or whatever it is. But there's a very concrete manifestation element here, where you have manifested, or you're about to manifest it for them. With this, I end my reading. It was so much fun. It was so cool to channel this, and I love getting my own card in a reading. I mean, But yeah, you have the control. I just want the last thing. You have the control. You're not being controlled by anything or anyone. No one's trying to control you. And when the offer comes in, say yes, because it's a good offer. It's a solid offer, and it's cosmic. It's a justified offer. So accept. If you're making the offer, it'll be fine. They'll accept. If you're getting the offer, accept. It's going to be a good, equal, balanced partnership. Okay, guys. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.